Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, Wednesday the 20th of July 2022. Remember, it's our Public Concerns Night tonight, viewers. Tonight we deal with the roads, the bridges, the drain, the councillors, the MPs, whatever it is that is affecting your community. You have a road problem, we're dealing with that tonight. You have a water problem, we're dealing with that tonight. You're not seeing the councillor, we're dealing with that tonight. You're not seeing your representative, we're dealing with that tonight. You have broken bridges in your community and you're begging the councillors and the MP, we're dealing with that tonight. So viewers, all I need you to do is call in 2386716 and voice your concerns, where you're calling from, how long your community have been in a deplorable state. You know, every Wednesday for the last year and a half, we have been doing that. We have become the #1 current affairs program for dealing with the real issues such as this. So remember, viewers, you're also on social media platform. Go into your Facebook account. Just search Real Talk with Saieed Ali. When it pops up, just share it. It's that simple. You know, when somebody has send you a message or you post up something, you go on Facebook. Well, go on the search bar, click it. When our name pops up, just like and share it. We're also on YouTube, viewers, TT Real Talk. Subscribe, hit the bell, and you would know when we go live. So viewers, please do that tonight so your friends and your family, local and regional, will be able to know about the Real Talk Public Concerns that we air every Wednesday since 2021. Remember, do that for us and do that for your community. So remember, I am a licensed money lender. Those of you who are looking for cash borrow is not a problem. I love to lend. You love to borrow, I love to lend. You love to have money in your hand, I love to lend you money in your hand. So as long as I have gold, land, house and land, some form of security, collateral, is not a problem. You can call me at 2386716, 3391670, 2677325, or you can contact our South office at 2427690. We love to lend. I love to lend. I love to put a smile on your face. That is what I love to do. I love to put a smile on your face. You're looking for cash? You're depressed? You have your vehicle? Contact me. Contact Real Talk Group of Companies, and we will put a smile on your face. Let me tell you something. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Number 1, you have collateral? Good. Number 2, contact us at 2386716 or 3391670. Number 3, you come in, you sit down, we have a talk, boom, just like that. 24, 48 hours, cash in hand. And you're good to go. We make it very easy for you. Remember, we are not the bank. You don't need a letter from your lover, and you don't need a letter from your doctor, and you don't need a letter from whoever friend you have. You don't need a letter to find out how much children you have. You don't need a letter from your ex. No, you don't need all them things. You don't need all them things. As long as you have security, collateral, not owing, we're doing business. And remember, viewers, remember, the only company that is giving you 3.5% on your hard-earned cash is Real Talk Group of Company. The only company doing that. For a 3-year fixed deposit system, you will work up to 10.5% on 100,000. That is 10,500. Where in Trinidad and Tobago are you getting that, viewers? Nowhere else but Real Talk with Saieed Ali. So as we start off our program tonight, viewers, just a little update that happened in Trinidad during the course of the day. The opening ceremony of the Josephine Shaw House in Port of Spain came to an end yesterday after a tent collapsed while National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines was giving the feature address. Hines took the podium shortly before noon. However, heavy rain started about 15 minutes before, and it became obvious that there was an issue with water pooling on the top of the tent. Minutes after Hines started speaking, media personnel and other attendees began moving away from the tent, as it could have seen leaning to the right. Several men who were employed with a decor provided Now, they had scooping some of the water from on top of the tent with 5 gallons bucket. Just imagine, this is the amount of water they get. Hines continued his speech, and it was only when one of the tent came crushing down that he left the stage and the event was stopped. But nevertheless, after the collapse, an eyewitness stated that a poorly constructed guttering on the building caused water to pool on top of the tent, causing it eventually to collapse. Nevertheless, thank God nobody is hurt. Hines is okay, you know, and he don't have to go to the hospital where we had to say praise God or beg God, you know, for a speedy recovery. Thank God nothing wrong with him. But it's scary though. You know what it is to be on that tent and it falling? It's very scary. Very, very scary. Hines, you're lucky. That's all I have to say. You're lucky tonight. Minister of Health Terence Yalsing, my good friend, is urging business to keep the requirement of hand sanitizers and hand washing station. Yalsing said he was a part of a group discussing the lifting of the ban mandate on Sunday, where they noted that many business places were no longer required persons to sanitize their hands. He states that while the law does not mandate persons to sanitize their hand on entry, he urges business owners to continue the practice just as they continued mask wearing. Hey, the other thing, boy, sometimes I don't know, you know. I really don't know what you sometimes, you know. Sometimes I just want to give you a rest, you know. Serious. I just want to give you a rest sometime, because I just be fed up of the foolish set of ideas you always be coming up with. Foolish for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Just imagine that you taking us for some dumb, dirty, stupid individuals. That is how you taking us. Just because you hold in the portfolio as the health minister in Trinidad and Tobago, you want to put down in our throat anything you want. But as long as Saieed Ali has his show on television, it's not like that. It ain't going to be like that. No minister ain't walking over no citizen in Trinidad and Tobago as long as Saieed have his show on national television. And you know what's the good thing about it, viewers? I am so proud to tell you tonight, I don't beg for sponsors. I'm so proud to tell you that tonight. I'm not boasting, you know, because I don't believe in boasting. God always taught me to be humble, to appreciate what you have. The little you have, make do. I'd rather eat half a bread than eat a whole bread. I don't fight for nothing. That's one thing I don't do. I don't fight for nothing. You know how others do it? Dolls, you know how others do it? I will get up 2 o'clock in the morning when everybody's sleeping. Nav, what time you just go in your prayer room? 5 o'clock? 6 o'clock? You get up late? I go in my prayer room 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I will deal with it right there. That is Saieed. I don't allow nothing to give me problems. Hence the reason why I could get so much, I think, done for Trinidad and Tobago. And yet some of us, we just be ungrateful. We just be ungrateful. You know why? Because Saieed, you're bashing the PNM, and hear what you're telling the Yalsing, and watch what you're saying about the Prime Minister. Call her good night.
Good night, Mr. Saieed.
Go right ahead.
How are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
Okay, this thing with the Minister, the health, right? It's been 4 years and plus. I going through with this health hazard situation, right? I've been to all the authorities, Mr. Saieed.
What sort of a situation, if you don't mind?
Cesspit water, soak away water, right? Oh. It's been 4 years. They came from CMOH, they came from regional, right? They saw all the problems. They took out pictures, Mr. Saieed.
What area?
Princestown.
What part of Princestown?
Manahambri.
Manahambri. Okay.
and they told me that they were coming with engineer, right, health officer from CMOH. Up to now,
nobody can come.
Nobody comes, and you know what the put it as? Is topsoil water, right? 2 feet away from my fencing, they build this thing with a 3/4 piece of PVC, right? They don't have no proper nothing for that water to go through. It is unfair, Mr. Saeed. It is unfair. I have an elderly aunt here, right? It's every day you have to face these things. It's not right. Come on, something is not right. It is not right.
Kola, hear what to do for me. Stand up on your property and take out a picture of the water. And then go between the two houses and snap a picture where the water, the suspect water is coming up from the other people's property into yours. Snap that picture and send it for me on 267-7325.
But I did it many times, Mr. Saeed.
Serious?
I did it many times and I never get no response.
Send it to Real Public Concerns.
Okay, thank you.
Because now I want to apologize for that. If you did it many times and I didn't show it, I do want to apologize for that. 267-7325 is my WhatsApp number. Sometimes I just have 400-500 WhatsApp messages that is unopened.
I understand. Yes.
My darling, I do apologize sincerely for that.
It is an unhealthy hazard. It is really thing to us, man. Oh God,
Send
it is in my backyard, Mr. Saeed, in a terrible condition.
My operator will give her an email address.
Okay.
Send it to that email address. That is the Real Public Concerns email address, and we will get it. Thank you so much, my friend. Former Commissioner of Police Gary Griffith has described Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley's announcement of a national health emergency on crime as holding no substance. However, amid a lack of clear details on how it is expected to be rolled out, Griffith stated that it gave the perception that by using public health regulation, the freedom of movement by citizens may be affected. At a media conference, Dr. Rowley stated that he was concerned with a high crime rate and it is the government's intention to declare violent crime a public health issue.
The flush of criminal behavior from our young people who form significant parts of these minorities that are terrorizing the country, that to break that cycle, that it is the government's intention to declare violent crime as a public health issue, because violence across the society is now the norm, from domestic violence, violence in schools, violence person against persons, armed responses for everything, and of course the gains to be had by criminal conduct where lives are lost and property being destroyed and stolen and so on. It's a whole plethora of violent, unacceptable conduct.
Now viewers, he also stated that the public health emergency effort will be led by the permanent secretaries of the Ministry of Health, the TTPS, and the Minister of National Security, Sport and Education. Griffith said, while the second crime prevention approach is important, it takes several years to get results, and added that in the situation, a primary crime prevention is needed. It is related, as it's related to the PM comments over a report on the firearm unit of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, which he recently received. Now, Griffith described it as ridiculous, as it is the third time that the PM is trying to get involved in law enforcement. Caller, good night.
A very good evening to Mr. Saeed.
To you, my friend.
So let me read quickly what is a public health emergency, and this is from the United States Federal National Disaster Medical System. And it states it is defined as a health emergency or healthcare needs in response to a disaster significant outbreak of an infectious disease, bioterrorist attack, and other significant or catastrophic events. Right. So there is no mask and there is no vaccine that could help with crime. It is two totally different things. The only thing they would do, as far as I see, is declare a state of emergency. All the best. Have a great evening.
Thank you, my friend. So you see, Trinidad and Tobago, public health emergencies deal with viruses. SOS. State, no ally. SOE, state of emergency, deals with crime out of control. So what do we have in Trinidad and Tobago? Public health issues or crime out of control? I wonder if the PM tongue slipped and said public health issues. But then again, you had enough time to correct the situation. But you didn't do that. You continue saying public health. No. Don't be like the old saying, I know what you're saying. Because you have people who will correct you. Not because you are the PM of Trinidad and Tobago, which means you're unstoppable and you can say what you want and tell the citizens, well, hey, you know, we declare public health emergency. Do we have a dengue outbreak? Do we have yellow fever outbreak? No. No, we don't have that. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saieed and to all the listeners. This is the original imitation vaccine maker.
Talk to me, my friend.
Let us talk on public health emergency the Prime Minister talking about. When a crime is committed now, who are we to contact? The CMO?
Correct. No, caller, hold on.
Yes, sir.
When an emergency break out with crime, we're going to contact Terrence Dialsing.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. No, let us get into the meat of the problem now. The other day, the real vaccine brigand calling the Commissioner of Police for meeting during his retreat, right? I want to know if the Commissioner of Police, at that point in time when he had been a meeting, interview the Prime Minister with respect to misbehavior in public office. You know, he say he opened an investigation to that. No. The third issue now, it had a funeral recently somewhere up in Lavantil, and they had, I think it's a 27-gun salute.
Correct.
No. I would have expected Commissioner of Police Jacob to go and raid all the guns.
Well said.
Because he's supposed to have intelligence, because a city newspaper was reporting it.
Yes.
They were picking up the shells. So if this TPPS sleeping like him, then we can't move guns off the street. Like easy guns to get off. I go and have a nice life.
Thank you, my friend. Hey, one thing I could say, if Griffith was the commissioner, we'd have see something about that. We'd have hear something about that. We'd have see police raiding the community up there. And that I could say without saying any apology for saying it. Yeah. Acting Commissioner of Police McDonald Jacob have stated that the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service has a long record of investigating and prosecuting police officers who are accused of killing citizens unlawfully on the job. Jacob made the comments after being questioned on if the public can trust the TTPS to investigate police shooting fairly. Given the circumstances behind the investigations into the 2020 Movan shooting and the April 22nd killing of police constable Clarence Gills. Caller, good night.
Very good. I have a recommendation for WhatsApp today. The recommendation is that they stop all the overtime and bring a shift system so that there will not be no overtime and they will get more work to do faster. All the pots, all the leaks and everything else, have a 3-shift system, 3 to 11, 11 to 7 to 3, so that all the work will be done without being paid overtime. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Now, viewers, ask if he could recall the last time the TTPS charged its officers for killing citizens unlawfully while on duty. He stated that there were several incidents in recent memory. How recent? How long the memory was? With respect to the use of police body cameras, Jacob sought to assure the public that by the end of August, all 1,120 cameras will be distributed throughout TNT. He stated to date, 558 cameras have been distributed. Viewers, we're going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to start with our public concerns night for tonight.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Realtalk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Realtalk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Realtalk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Realtalk Group of Companies Limited.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Realtalk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. So it's time for our public concerns night, viewers. We're going on to Cedras. Oh, before I go down to Cedras, I just want to give a little shout out to the Mayor of Chaguanas, Faik Mohammed. I went down in the corporation this morning to meet with Faik, and hopefully things will work out well. Hopefully things will work out well. Armed with placards, Cedras residents took their plight over little or no water in their taps to the constituency office of the MP, Kennedy Richards, but met locked doors. Residents stated that they have been suffering without water for months, while Bilwa Trace, Ikakas village residents complained that they had no water in almost 3 years. Would somebody from the Ikakas area call in and say, when last you had water in your tap? Because I mean, at the end of every 4 months, you have a water rate to pay. The residents went to Richards' constituency on Tuesday, where they hoped to meet him. Knocking on the doors at the sub-office along the Southern Main Road in Cedras, a Granville resident stated that if Kennedy cannot do the job, then he should resign. Kennedy! Where are you, on vacation? A recent WASA report was given to the Public Utility Minister Marvin Gonzalez, states that the Granville water treatment plant can no longer service the entire district. You see, this is the thing that I don't like. And I will continue doing what I'm doing. Lighting up the MPs, lighting up the councillors. Why am I doing this? Listen to this. You have a portfolio as the MP or the councillor. Your job is to meet with the residents. Your job is try to assist in the community. Your job as a councillor is to go to the MP and tell them what you need. Not just tell them, but demand it from them. Only getting taxpayers' money to do this. It's taxpayers' money going down. I just want to shout out Balmati Gosine tonight. She works very hard in her constituency. So I'll big up to her. Just imagine, Just imagine the resident saying that, They went to his constituency office to meet him, and they met locked doors. A recent WASA report was given to the Public Utility Minister Marvin Gonzalez states that the Granville Water Treatment Plant can no longer service the entire district. So what is the councillor doing about it? What is the MP doing about it? Do they have a solution, a plan? What do they have? Do they have truck-borne water to service the constituency? What does WASA have in plan for Cedros area? Marvin! Why don't you come out and voice your concerns about water down in the Cedros area? Come out and do your thing. You see, at the end of the day, yes, we understand all they have all a job. But at the same time, all they getting paid. All they getting paid to go by the constituency office. All they getting paid to meet with the residents. All they getting paid to come up with a solution. And what are you all doing about it? That's the sad part about it. Your constituency people, the residents, they cannot see you. And then you would say, Saieed, you're bashing him. Call him and see if you get him. Go to his office and see if you get him. What problem did he solve in your community? Then come and say, Saieed, you're bashing them. Until then, drink water. And mind your business. Persons in St. Madeleine area are now complaining about two massive potholes that are almost opposite each other, taking up the entire width of the road. The potholes are situated along the ring road towards St. Madeleine. Persons have stated that over the past month, many vehicles have sustained burst shock and tires because it is very hard to see when it rains. They are calling for some assistance and repairs to be done. Look at that. Look at that. Saieed, shut your mouth. Look at that. And then all is saying, Saieed, you must stop bashing. When you... Let me take this call. Leave the visual right. Call her good night.
Hello, good night, sir.
My friend, how are thou?
I am well and fine.
Talk to me.
Looking out to my comrades in this country. How I love them. When the UNC was in power, nobody complained about water. Everybody getting water.
Correct. Water for all, yes.
They leave that when they were getting ham, lamb, and jam, and they went and vote PNM. So why should I feel sorry for anybody?
I understand.
Stop and laugh and tell you take your money and enjoy it with your wife and children. Leave these people alone. Thank
you, my friend. So look at that, viewers. On the St. Madeleine Road. Drop the next one. Look at that. We paying tax on every single thing for cars. Every single thing. On parts, on gas, on tires, on rim, on tune-up, on oil change, on battery, you name it, on electrical, on bulbs. Tax on every single thing. And look at the potholes. Look at the potholes. Who we blaming for it? Saieed? No. Saieed highlighting the issues so it will get into the ears and to the eyes of the ministers and those in authority to fix it. But let me tell you something. You see, shame. Like Crapo eat out their shame. Crapo eat out their shame completely. Them a business. Every 30 days pass, you collect your check, and that's all we are about. Residents have stated in Ashraf Road, Charleville East, is in a very deplorable and poorly maintained state. The road is riddled with big potholes and have been like that for a long time without any fixing. They are calling on some assistance. Caller, good night. Leave it. Hello.
Hi, good night.
Go right ahead. You're live on Real Talk, my dear.
Okay, dear. I live in Yuva Drive, Diet Estate, and over 2 years I am not getting water. My neighbor on the east side have water. My neighbor on the west side have water, and I not getting water. And I pay my bill until December. And
you pay for the whole year already?
The neighbor bill too I have to pay.
Oh God. What area is this again?
Kunutia, Yuva Drive, Diet Estate.
Okay. Well, I hope somebody listening on that area and the water would release water for you all.
No, they never get in. They never get in, both sides, and it's I in the middle not getting, and I have tenant downstairs.
Okay. Wow, strange.
And it's 2 years now this happening.
So it's 2 years you paying your water every time you ain't getting water?
No, and then pay the neighbor for taking water from she.
So the neighbor connection is illegal?
No, she one is legal, but I taken connection. I taken a hose and put it on I take the hose and put it in the tank, and that's how I just get water.
Okay, so you're taking water from the neighbor, that's far?
Yeah.
But your connection you're not getting?
No, and if a little bit of water happens, the current is so nasty and dirty. So it's like a choke. I run new line and everything, but still the water not coming. And I have to leave to go back the first week in August for medical, and I wouldn't be here when they come. So I would like it done before I leave.
I understand what you're saying. Thank you so much for highlighting it, my dear.
Okay, thanks, Auntie.
It's sad, boy, it's sad. The Ministry of Works and Transport is advising the public that the North Coast Road is currently open for single-lane traffic. Part of the road collapsed last Friday during heavy rains, cutting off communities and commuters in the area. The Highway Division conducted extensive work over the weekend to stabilize the landslip and roadway. The Minister of Works stated that although interim works were complete, the technical and infrastructural survey are ongoing to develop a solution to address the current landslips with the aim of restoring full connectivity. The Minister also called on members of the public to exercise extreme caution when traveling the North Coast Road. So look at that, viewers, that happened over, I believe, last weekend. Look at that. That's when we had the heavy rains. The land just slipped, and that's it. I mean, there's a serious road, you know. You have to be careful when you're going up on that piece of road. It's dangerous, too bad. 2386716 is the phone line to call in, viewers. Let me know where you're calling from. Let me know when last you see your MP. Let me know when last your road have been paved and you get water. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, sir. I forgot to tell you about it. In every constituency, there's some people that vote for the ruling party. PNM get a vote, UNC get a vote. And PNM suffer these UNC constituencies. And these voters and them don't realize who they vote for. They'll go back again in the next election and vote for them and suffer too. These people are really out of their minds. You look up by me. PNM built some pavement up by me, old people can't even use it. On the Eastern Main Road, and they just see the thing. I wait, I never see a councillor, I never see nobody. They can see the road. Control, if a motorbike man going shot at it. I will tell you. I just find about these people, boy.
Go ahead, you're good, you're good. This is a state of the road in Lamitrace, Quarry Road, Mount Diablo. Residents are fed up and are calling for action immediately. Look at this. That is a road. It's in Lamitrace, Quarry Road, Mount Diablo. Look at that. It is a stinking shame. Very, very disgusting. And you know, Terence Dial Singh like to say loud mouth. It is disgusting. Look at that. That is what they call our road in Lamitrace. How are the residents to use that now? So we have our public health. It's you in Trinidad and Tobago. So we should go to Terence Dial Singh. Since violence going to public health, we should go to Terence Dial Singh. Good? Nice. So now that the road, we see the condition of this road, who do we go to? The Commissioner of Police? Do we go to Jacob to fix this problem? Hey Jacob, we have some problem with our road. You think you could say a little word and get it fixed? Down in Lamitrace? Since crime out of hand and all are going to Terence Dial Singh with a public health issue, maybe you could voice some opinion or something and get the road down there fixed. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, calling from Sidras B concerning the water problem.
Sidras, welcome in the house. Tell us about the water situation down there.
Yeah, I think the problem in Bamboo Bosbrook area have a lot to do with the young guy who's turning off the water and turning it on. Yeah, when he turn it on, sometimes half an hour I get water and then I cut it off back. I don't know.
Okay,
so when sleeping on the pipe or what?
So when they open the water, how long do they actually open the water for?
Sometimes I get it for the whole day, but sometimes they open it, they close it in half an hour time, then they open it back in the night.
Okay, now when they open the water, what part of Sidras gets water?
Well, it depends on what valve he turn off, you know. Sometimes bamboo area get, Bosbrook get, and so it goes.
I understand. But you all have been having the water problem for some time now.
Yeah, but we get some today. Yesterday we get some. And right now it's turned off.
In Bilwa Trace, Ikakas village, the residents have been complaining that for the last 3 years.
So the Ikakas have been getting water for a long time.
So they're getting water now?
I don't know. I'm not from that area.
I understand. But in your community, you're getting very often?
Yeah, but not for long.
All right. Thank you so much, caller, for highlighting it. His area is getting. What about the rest? Residents of Barapo and Penal continued to brace for adverse weather alerts, even as many continued the clean-up operation at their homes. As the flood water descended, residents were mopping up the water which came inside their homes and they are removing slush from their yards while they made contingency plans just in the event of torrential showers persisted. One resident stated that for the past 10 years, he complained to various governments and regional corporations, but no help or solution have been forthcoming. Every time rain falls, for about an hour or so, Barapo, Penal, and the environs flood. Now, in the community of Barapo, another resident added that he could not salvage much as he built storage for his 2 dogs and livestock on stills above water level. He said the Orpooch River is where water comes from Moruga and part of Penal Rock Road, which caused to gush into his home when it rains. So look at that. Excess volume of water that goes into his home when it rains. Councillors for the affected area visited and have promised to assist residents. Bill has stand to secure his, where's that, chicken? Wow. Wow. That's where he washing out his home, inside his home, excessive water. You know, but one thing, I don't see WASA in effect claiming water, you know. I don't see WASA claiming water at all, you know. All water in the land belongs to WASA. That is their statement. That is their statement. That's their motto. All the water in Trinidad belongs to WASA. But you know what, citizens? You know what? When rain falls, we don't see WASA claiming water. But the damn farmers in Arangwes and farmers throughout Trinidad and Tobago, when they decide to put a pump to pump the water from their pond to their crops, WASA police wants to charge them. But when rain falls, and that same pond overflows, WASA is not there to claim the damn water. And that is the problem we have in Trinidad. Come back to me. That is the problem we have in Trinidad. When rain and falling to flood Trinidad, WASA claiming the pond water. But when you hear rain falls and flood take place, WASA say the water is not ours. It's extensive rainfall. It's a disaster. It's torrential weather. But the same bloody hell pond, they go want to come and charge farmers for pulling water. If it is good for WASA police to charge farmers, well then it is good for WASA police to claim the damn water, the excess water. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead.
You're talking in deaf ears, boy. The fellas go here.
No, when
Mr.
I don't
Saeed.
talk to them, their ears go open. One candle in that hill.
Mr. Saeed, from Moruga Road, from Taylor Trace, straight down to Park 4, going to Papari Road, all them roads were fixed, and here were a pothole. Nobody had doing nothing. All the protest, nothing. And Mr. Saeed, I want to just a little bit here, man. When Karen is operating, all them river and stream, Karen was so clean, right? And the government saying Karen was a drain territory, but Karen was to do real work in the Park 4 area.
Correct. Yes.
All about there was a clean river and cemetery. There the money was to spend. The government never spent money in river. Them now started drain river. Karen and the farmers was clean all them river. None of them river clean. That way you have backup of flood and all kind of thing. And the government so stupid, right? They close on Karen, and what the Karen can be running, and they get revenue, US currency. That was the second largest company also bringing US currency in Trinidad. And then close on that. But they won't close on again. They'll close on them out just now. and things go down just now. Everything got down in this country. Mr. Saeed, fight them, boy. Fight them.
I fight and I fight of good faith, you know.
You do what you have to do. Because these fellas, they might intend known in the East Indian area, nothing they're doing down there. I mean, near racial or anything, but watch me, the East Indian go keep troubling this country to the dead. I tell you that. No way they're doing nothing for them. Nothing.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
An 83-year-old Vancouver woman is living in fear that her home will collapse around her. Ramdial, her name, stated that a landslide along the roadway in front of her home destroyed her daughter's home several months ago and is now threatening hers. She said the landslip was caused by a leaking WASA and Water Surge Authority pipeline, but the authority has denied this, saying their line was damaged by the shifting earth. Her son, who lives a short distance away, complained that his home was also being threatened by the landslide. And there are massive cracks on the floors, while he extended his construction some time ago, was also on the verge of collapsing. He stated that employees of the Cuba Tabakit Talparo Regional Corporation brought crushed metal to backfill the space created by the landslide, but heavy rains caused the material to shift and sink. However, WASA Corporate Communication Officer Daniel Plenty stated that the leak was discovered and isolated on July 3rd, and repair commenced on 8th July and was completed on the 12th of July 2022. I don't know what to say again. Serious. I don't know what to say again. I just don't know what to say again. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but nevertheless, we have more in store for you from our Public Concerns Night tonight, Wednesday. We'll see you right after this break.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Realtalk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Realtalk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716. 339-1670 or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Realtalk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Realtalk Group of Companies Limited.
Hey, before I forget, hey, Trinidad and Tobago, I have a client who is looking for a bar. I have somebody who is looking for a bar to rent. The owner must have its license up to date, and it must be a well-kept building with a bar in it. Facility must be beautiful. My client is willing to rent this bar. So those of you in the Chaguanas area, probably in the Cuba area, Montrose area, if you all have a bar and you need it to be rented out, please contact me at 339-1670. You must have parking facilities. You must have a little lineman area, and the license must be intact. I have a client looking for a bar to rent. You can contact me tomorrow at 339-1670 or 238-6716 as soon as possible, ASAP. So here it is, viewers. Works and Transport Minister Rohan Sinanan has accused the Oropuch West MP Devendranath Tanku and Advocate San Francisco North Councillor Dudnath Mehor for derailing his ministry plans of repairing roads in the area, noting that their assistance was necessary in moving forward with repairs. The road was damaged by a landslip at Santa Celia Tresan, San Francisco. A media release from the ministry stated that while the contractor was selected through the MIDCO, a dilapidated building near the work site needed to be addressed by the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development. Sinanan stated that he was aware of the issue and said his ministry was careful not to have the contractor end up liable to any damage to the property, which may happen during road work. Because while the contractor for the project was selected, no contract was signed. So they locate the road, they locate the contractor, but no contract have been signed. Sinanan also criticized Tanku and Mehru for their remarks and added that they were unaware that no work could be done without their cooperation. So, to Devanan Tanku and Mehru, if the Minister of Works and Transport, Rohan Sinanan, needs your help in repairing the road in your community, gentlemen, be of good behavior and address the situation like grown-ups in position. Please do that. Don't be the one to prevent your community from being serviced. Don't be that one. The minister needs your cooperation. Contact the minister. Ask whatever assistance he needs. And please go forward. I'm going to tell you something, viewers. I'll tell you something. In many constituencies, the MPs is held responsible. They are held responsible. And if they are not willing to work with ministries that is willing to assist them, no work will be done. Will be done. So Mehru, if you're watching tonight, or Tanku, you're watching tonight and you want to call in, not a problem. Shed some light. But the country is starting down. Hold on. Caller, good night.
Yes, sir, good night.
My friend.
Saieed, I hear talking about Bronson and people help to find out one road bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's simple enough. All you have to do is just pass through all the UNC areas where all the MPs is, tell them to drive through there. Everything is fixing down there. I'm not fixing nothing in the UNC area. Like one, right? I want to ask you a question, right? That road by Medford gas station that is carried out at SMJ, all in the back by basket there. When is the last time you passed through that road? That
is where? By the gas station?
Yeah.
I haven't passed through there in a little while. Talk to me.
Tomorrow if they get a chance to take a block in the back there and tell how nice the road is. If you have a car, one of them Benz or back up here with a BMW, you're going there, might come back there.
That's the road next to the gas station?
Yeah, that is carried all in the back by basket or in the back by the and spray.
Yes.
Take a drive through now, man. Take a drive through and check it out. Take a video.
Nice.
I can show you. I can show the nation how the kind of road we have in Shibona.
I will do that. Thank you so much, my friend, for highlighting it. Thank you so much. So, viewers, with the country starting down, the barrel of rice, food inflation, and shortage, the government plans to encourage local farmers to plant 5,000 acres of rice to obtain security. Trinidad and Tobago, hear this, eh? The government is encouraging local farmers to plant 5,000 acres of rice to obtain food security. Listen, this project could cost the government $20 million, and it will provide the country with 1/3 of the rice the countries consume annually. The project is also aimed at reducing the region food import bill and boosting food production, as TNT is not self-sufficient in rice as we import annually from Guyana and South America 34,000 tons of the staple rice, costing $121 million. However, in 2018, figures showed that only 585 tons of rice were produced locally by less than a dozen farmers. One farmer estimated the outstanding loan of $5 million. The farmer also stated that the government may need to inject $20 million into the drying industry to get ball rolling. Now, this farmer suggested this, $20 million. The government did not suggest this. The farmer did. So here it is. Recently, the government, Trinidad and Tobago government, went to sell an agriculture module to Guyana. So one would ask, one would literally ask, what is the agriculture module for Trinidad and Tobago? I would ask that, because I am educated enough to ask that. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, Mr. Saieed.
Go right ahead, you're live.
I know I listened to your program, and a lot of people call it in and say that the UNC area roads are not being fixed. Right?
Shed some light.
But I live in Point Fortin, capital to be exact, and the condition of the road is terrible. Right? Coming from Point Fortin, going straight down to Citrus.
Okay, is it a PNM constituency or a UNC constituency?
Well, no, down here is PNM.
Is that PNM constituency?
Yeah, Point Fortin, capital is PNM.
Okay. Go
But
ahead.
the road is terrible. The road is very, very bad. The taxi drivers see in real trouble down here.
So being,
right, but nobody
being in the PNM constituency, you are saying that the ruling party, which is the PNM, they are not looking after the roads in their own constituency.
That's right. For one period of time, we had a little protest. They protest a bit. They pave a little part of the road, and everybody stayed quiet after that.
Oh, so they need to protest again?
No, they're not protesting. They like it so. But if you see the condition of the road, they're not doing anything down here.
What about the flood? When we get extensive rainfalls, what is the condition down there?
But down here, we don't really experience flooding much. We don't, I must say. But
the roads?
the road conditions and the drains, they are terrible. And
What
it's a
about
main road.
What about water? The flow of pipe-borne water?
We get water. There are some areas that are suffering, but in the capital area here, we get water regularly.
Okay,
But,
that's good.
There are some places in and around the area do suffer for water.
I understand. My dear, thank you so much for sharing your views.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Leader of Tree United Farmers Group of Trinidad and Tobago, Ms. Devika Thomas, have stated that farmers are not satisfied with the government assurance to look into their demands. The farmers are demanding that the Minister of Agriculture, Senator Kazim Hussein, should resign immediately, and not only him, but the entire government should resign, since they are not seeking the interests of the people. Ex-carry workers and farmers across the country are demanding the government settle outstanding issues, such as payment of all subsidy, settle all ex-carry workers issue, give farmers badge to all farmers, settle all farmers land tenure issue, subsidize 30% of fertilizer to all farmers, write off all farmers ADB loan as they did with NIDCO. Hey, congratulations. If the ministry do that, is a thumbs up for farmers. Settle all outstanding issues with the Agriculture Society of Trinidad and Tobago. The reunited farmers have stated that they will not stop lobbying for the government to settle all issues and call on the government to settle issues, or Kazim Hussein and Avinash Singh must resign. So viewers, this was a little video clip that the Reunited Farmers Group went to a ministry office and the gates were locked. Look at that. Now we don't blame the security guard for doing his job. I don't blame him at all. But somebody at the office needs to address the situation. They need to hear the plight of the citizen, because at the end of the day, it is the farmers in Trinidad and Tobago that put foods in the market. So viewers, we are out of time for tonight, but nevertheless, this has been your Wednesday night, Wednesday the 22nd of July 2022, Public Concerns Night. It's Bacchanal Thursday tomorrow, Thursday the 21st of July. Viewers, we will see you live for another episode of Real Talk with Saieed Ali on Synergy Network. Remember, there's a rerun of this program tomorrow from 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. Good night.